Alright, here's video number 2, Unit 3, Assessment Task 2. Alright, so the Dean likes your recommendations and has asked you to organize a 5-weekend event starting 2 months from now to promote a litter-free environment. So you have to make a 7-slide PowerPoint presentation on the what, why, when, who, how, and where of the event. Okay, so that means the dean liked your task 1 presentation, and now she wants you to design an event that will happen at the school over the course of 5 weeks. Okay, so it does say starting 2 months from now. So, this is March, April, May. So let's say we're going to have an event in May. Okay? And I do want to say that since I've given you your Unit 2 assessment, maybe you could combine the event topics of this task 2 and the 3 tasks, or the 1 task rather, and Unit 2. Because Unit 2 also says to make an event, describe an event, design an event, things like that. So maybe you can just use the same event for both things, and in that way you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Okay, so anyway, alright, so this event will happen in May. And the topic here is a litter-free environment. But again, I personally don't care what your topic is. Since you've already done the litter topic, you can go ahead and do it again, or you can do breast cancer, anything like that. But the assessment for Unit 2 is actually about breast cancer, I think. Okay, so a 5-weekend event. So our PowerPoint is going to be 7 slides again. Okay, and these are the topics of each of the slides. So let's go to PowerPoint. Don't save that. Okay, so we can start here with the title, of course, and the topic is the litter thing. So theoretically, maybe you could use or start with the PowerPoint that you made in the first task. Maybe you could do that. But really this topic, the PowerPoint is a little bit different, right? This topic is still litter or trash around the college, but it's asking you about an event. So you can name this something like event to stop littering. You don't have to name it that, but something like that. Okay, so you need a title for your PowerPoint, and then, of course, maybe a subtitle. All right, or female. What is it? Female college is to take care of the campus. All right, here we go. Alright, so what, why, when, who, how, where. Okay, so each of these we can put on 1 slide. So the what. So what is it? You can say, what is this event about? And then you need to answer that question. It's about... And then the next slide, you can say why. Why do we need this event? We need this event because when? Okay, when, great. When is this event? It's going to be May, whatever. So just keep on going until you finish all of the question words. Okay? All right. Number 2, the dean has requested a short video to be put in the presentation, and you must provide proof that you have adhered to copyright laws. So that just means you have to tell me where you got your video. Alright, so let's say we're going to add a video. It said from the desktop. Obviously, I don't have any videos on my desktop about how to not litter. So how about you go over here? Oh, actually, I'm not even sure if this version of PowerPoint lets me search YouTube, but I know that on the PC versions that we use at school, you can search YouTube for videos. So anyway, so just find a video on YouTube and insert it. Let's see, maybe. Oh no, I think, yep, same thing. Okay, so you just have to find a video from somewhere and insert it into here. There's plenty of instructions online showing you how to do that, but it's pretty much as simple as pressing this and adding the video. Okay, next. So you need a video at the end of that PowerPoint. Next, the college has a policy of using font size 24, font style Calibri, font color blue for headings, and black for all other text. Background color should be the corporate colors of ESG. So again, that just means that instead of all this white, you need to change the text, the background. Maybe you can do quick styles. That's kind of the ESG color there. You know, over here, maybe that color. So yeah, so just change it so it looks ESG-ish. Okay. But it does specifically say Calibri. So make sure your headings, for example, the headings, sorry, what did it say? Headings are blue, and then the other text is black. Okay, so that means I have to make this blue. And this text is already black, so that's easy, right? Again, maybe we can just kind of do like that. Change the color a little bit. Okay, and make sure this is Calibri. Okay, it is Calibri. Okay, check your font, Calibri. Next, oh, sorry, font size 24 as well. Okay, font size 24. Number 4, you must also provide a budget for this event and put that in a table. Okay, so we need a table. Let's just put table here. How many columns? 2 should be okay. Maybe a couple more rows. All right. And also that should be ESG colors, right? So a budget, okay? Is a event budget. So maybe you have the item, then you have the cost. Then, all right, so what's something you might need at an event? Okay, you might need some food. So food, how much do you think the food is going to cost? It's going to cost about this many reals. What about the printing that you need done for the event? So you need flyers, you need brochures, let's say literature. Let's call it that. Yeah, just call it literature. Okay, how much is that going to cost? Oh, okay, sounds good. Okay, so at the end, you probably need to add all that up and say how much this event is going to cost. Okay, what's the next thing you need? So that was number 4. Number 5, oops. Number 5, You must include a chart on the number of people you feel will attend each of the 5 weekends. Okay. And the number can't be the same for every weekend. All right, so the next slide, we need a chart. So you just press insert chart. Let's just do a column chart. And just maybe a clustered column chart. Okay, so again, I'm using a Mac, so things look a little bit different. So you will need to probably get rid of this. Okay, and as you can see, your chart will change as you change the information here. All right. Hold on, let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, so actually let me undo that. Okay, so you see how we have all these columns, okay? So series 1, 2, 3, series 1, 2, 3. Instead, I'm going to delete these. Delete all that. And then now we only have one series, series 1, right? And instead of category 1, what do you think this should be? Probably the weeks, right? So, or weekend 1. Okay, see, that changed to weekend 1. So you need how many weekends? 5 weekends, okay? And then you need to put over here, change the numbers. Say, how many people do you think will attend? Well, I think, 238 will attend. So, ooh, wow, okay, there you go. So then you just need to change your numbers here. So change the information here, and it will change on the chart here, okay? And make sure you label things, okay? This is not, okay, hold on. So the chart title, just change the name of the chart title to something that makes sense, okay? What would you call this chart? And then everything else will also change, okay? All right, so change your chart. All right, let's see what's next on the list. All right, now you'll have to print a handout copy of the presentations. Add 2 slides to a page. So that means when you're finished with all of this, okay, you're going to have to go over to print. And, well, again, I rarely print PowerPoints, but you should be able to change it to 2 slides per page. Oh my goodness. Yeah, again, I'd never do this, so I'm not even sure. Oops, right there. What size for it? Okay. Well, I would have to like play with this a little bit to figure it out on a Mac. But when you print it out, you should have 2 slides on 1 page. And then you can also maybe print it out on the front and the back of the page, save paper. Okay, and then print out an error-free presentation with the accompanying documents. So pretty much the same thing as 6, so it's just specifying that, yes, you print it out. If you have notes, you should include notes. You should have a handout master that expands on the information. So whatever information you have in your PowerPoint, okay, you should have a printout that further explains what I'm seeing here, okay? So you would have a printout that says, well, technically, you would write this in the notes area, right? So in the notes area, you would say, So this chart shows how many people will come to each weekend event, or something like that. Okay. All right, and then you print that out with the notes. Master. Okay, so number 8 is just saying it needs to be suitable for the audience. So again, it's for teachers, the dean. The formatting should be very uniform. It should look very professional. Okay. If you have transitions, it should be, smooth transitions. Again, think professional. Okay. And then number 9 says the dean has asked that this information be presented to the teachers. So then you need to write in a Word document all the equipment or resources and health and safety requirements that you need to do this. Okay, so that means you have to think about, all right, if I do a formal presentation in the auditorium for teachers, what do I need? Okay, so this would be a new document, obviously. So write your name, group number, A number, Unit 3, Task 2, right? And then you just need to explain to me what do you need if you were to do a presentation. So if I were to present this information to our teachers in the auditorium, I would need blah blah blah. So you might need a projector, you might need a remote control, you might need a computer, you might need USB, you might need speakers, you might need any of that presentation stuff, okay? And then you explain why you need it. I would need these items because, okay, and then you also need to think about health and safety. So you can say, I would want very few cables, so I will use wireless devices, or something like that. Yeah, so talk about health and safety. So again, about what, 200 words, I think it says, yeah? Oh, okay, it doesn't even tell you how many words, so good job. So just write as much as you can. And that is task number 2. So again, it's probably best to just print this out, because again, why are you printing it out? It says in the instructions. Just go ahead and print it out. So print out your PowerPoint. Don't worry about emailing it to me. So print out your PowerPoint, and of course print out this Word document describing what you need. All right, good job.